Today I have this stack of books, as you can see, and I am going to be reading the backs of them, basically. And some of these books I have read, and some of them I haven't. I'm going to be reading the backs of them, and, rating them on a scale of 1 to 10 if I, think I'd like it or not. And this is just my own opinion, so don't, be offended if you love that book and I say that it stinks or whatever. And I love books, so I'm probably not going to say that any of them stink, but... Okay, so the first one is Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. I love this book. I've read it, I think, once. Should have read it a couple times. So I'm not going to read the back of this because I already have read it. But Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, I'm going to give a 9 out of 10. Okay. So the next one I have not read. It's called Ask My Mood Ring How I Feel. And it was by Diana Lopez. It's the summer before 8th grade, and Erica Chia Montenegro, is feeling so many things that she needs a mood ring to keep track of her emotions. She's happy when she hangs out with her best friends, the Robins. She's jealous that her genius little sister skipped a grade. She's passionate about the crushes on her boyfriend's wish list. And when her mom learns she has breast cancer, Erica feels worried and does not know what she can do to help. Then one day, Erica's family visits a famous church. There she discovers El Cuarto de los Milagros, a miracle room, where she decides to make a promesa to God, which is most likely probably a promise, in exchange for her mom's health. As her mom gets sicker, Erica quickly learns that juggling family, friends, and school is fulfilling a promesa is stressful. But with a little bit of hope and a lot of love, she just might be able to figure it out. And also, this girl wrote Confetti Girl. This lady wrote Confetti Girl. I think that I'm going to give this probably an 8 out of 10. Because it sounds pretty good. She has this mood ring, and she's trying to, But the only thing that, gets me is, how I feel. Wouldn't you know how you feel? And I would think that in the back, somewhere, it'd say, I don't really know how I feel, I've lost myself, but who knows? I haven't read it, so, just from the looks of it, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10, because it does sound really good, though. Okay, here's another one I haven't read. It's called Class Dismissed. I heard that it was a really good book, so that's why I got it. And at the book fair, a lot of them are selling out. So I was like, hey, why don't I get this? It's by Alan Woodrow. Oh, this is a long one. Okay. See how long this is? So I'll read, most of it, or I'll try to. I don't want to make this too long. Class 507 is the worst class Miss Bryce has ever taught. And she would know. She's been teaching forever. They are so terrible that when a science experiment goes disastrously wrong, again, Miss Bryce has had it and quits in the middle of the lesson. But through a mix-up, the school office never finds out, which means Class 507 is teacher-free. The class figures if they don't tell anyone, it'll be one big holiday. Kyle and his friends can play games all day. Samantha decides she'll read magazines and give everyone much-needed fashion advice. Adam is free to doodle everywhere without getting in trouble. Eric will be able to sit quietly and write stories with no one bothering him. And Maggie, well, as the smartest kid in the class, she has an ambitious plan for this epic opportunity. But Class 507 quickly learns that school without a teacher isn't easy. Working together is nearly impossible, and keeping a secret is harder than they ever imagined. Maybe even harder than fractions. Can they keep the principal and the rest of the students and their parents from finding out? Or will the greatest school year ever turn into the worst disaster in school history? Okay, I think that this is a good book, so I'm going to give this a 10 out of 10. Like, I think I'm going to really love it once I read it, but I have no clue, honestly. This one's called The Haunted Museum, The Phantom Music Box. Oh, here's another long one. Way on the back. It's by Suzanne Wayne, I think. Comment if you know, like, a different way of spelling W-E-Y-N, or saying W-E-Y-N. Why would something this pretty... Oh, by the way, I haven't read this, so... Why would something this pretty be in a haunted music box exhibition, right? Yeah, exhibition. Emma would rather be at her ballet class than at the haunted museum, but she can't miss her best friend's birthday party. In a spooky exhibit of music boxes, she's drawn to one in particular, in which a pair of dancers spin slowly to a haunted melody. But that very night, the music box is playing. No, that very... What? Oh, the music box shows up at her door, like it's following her. Emma dances better than she ever imagined when the music box is playing, but that's not all. Sometimes the music speeds up and the dancers seem to move on their own. Emma finds the lid open, music playing, even when she knows she'd shut it before. And then an eye appears in the mirror inside the lid. Someone is watching Emma. The more Emma learns about the history of the music box, the more she realizes that she needs to break the holds it has over her before it's too late. But the better she dances when the music plays, the less she wants to. Okay, I'm going to give this a 6 out of 10 because I think that the beginning is really good, but I think that the end sentence, but the better she dances when the music plays, the less she wants to, is kind of not cheesy, but it's not cheesy, but it's not it's just kind of weird. Wouldn't you want to break the spell even if you're dancing beautifully? Like someone's watching you. But so I'm gonna give this a 6 out of 10, and that's still not bad. That's pretty good. So we're down. That was the half line. This is A Night Divided. I haven't read this. I really want to though. This one and this one I'm reading soon, so I'll give you an update. This one's another long one. Oh. Okay, that's okay. We can read. With the sudden rise of the Berlin Wall, 12-year-old Greta finds her family divided overnight. She, her mother, and her brother Fritz live on the eastern side, controlled by the Soviets. Her father and middle brother, who had gone west in search of work, are unable to return home. Greta knows it is dangerous to watch the wall, to think forbidden thoughts of freedom, yet she can't help herself. She sees the East German soldiers with their guns trained on their own citizens, watching for any sign of escape. Oh, it's Gerda. Gerda, her family, her neighbors, and friends are prisoners in their own city. But one day... Sorry, I just seen something. But one day, Gerda spots her father on a viewing platform on the western side of the wall. Pantomiming a particular dance. She concludes that her father wants Gerda and Fritz to tunnel beneath the wall out of East Berlin. However, if they are caught, the consequences will be deadly. No one can be trusted. Will Gerda and her family find their way to freedom? Well, I'm giving this a 10 out of 10, honestly, because this is like awesome. I mean, you can even like see the texture of this book. Like, you can't feel it, but it's like bumpy. It's like the actual like barbed wire. It feels really cool, and it sounds really good. So I'm giving this a 10 out of 10. Okay, I read this book. 10 out of 10 all the way. Okay, my favorite author commented on this book. By the way, my favorite author one of them is Rihanna Telgemeier. Her first book, children's book, was Smile. Heartbreaking and hopeful. This book is just the thing to chase away the clouds. That's what she said. But this is such a good book. Like, I don't know. Should I read the back? It's just really. I'm gonna read the back because it helps you like understand like during the book. When is a summer vacation not really a summer vacation? Sunny Lewin has been packed off to Florida to live with her grandfather for the summer. At first, she thought Florida might be fun. It is the home of Disney World, after all. But the place where Gramps lives is no amusement park. It is full of old people. Really old people. Luckily, Sunny isn't the only kid around. She meets Buzz, a boy who is completely obsessed with comic books, and soon they're having adventures of their own, facing off against golf ball-eating alligators, runaway cats, and mysteriously disappearing neighbors. But the question remains, why is Sunny down in Florida in the first place? The answer lies in a family secret that won't be a secret to Sunny much longer. So this is just a really, really good book. And when I first read the back of this, I was like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be like her ancestors are coming back to haunt them or something. But I can't tell you, but it's just a really, really good book, I think. Anyway, 10 out of 10. Okay, I got this book a while ago. I Am Malala. I have never read it. I want to so bad though. But I have read the thing on the internet, whatever it's called, it's the pretty much the back of the book, just more summarized, pretty much. I'm Malala, so I'm gonna give this a 10 out of 10 because what she did. So okay, there you have it. I have no more books. No more. But thank you guys. I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye. Peace.